The devilish devil dude #1. Hello, how are you doing? Why do you call yourself devil dude? Why is there no intro screen but a countdown clock? This is the intro screen. Oh, the chat's behind me. That's weird. I think you're thinking of someone else, dude. Devil dude. The devil dude one. Devil dude one. Devil dude one. Devil dude one. Damn you! Oh, so you came to. Oh, you're answering the question. Sorry. All right. Yeah, so you came to Twitch in 2014, and the names have been taken. And I thought Twitch is evil to me. I wish I had started on Twitch in 2014. And by now, I probably, maybe with a little bit of luck, you know, life involves a lot of luck. I wouldn't need any other job, but I don't know. One thing I learned in life is to not think that things are evil towards me, but to just to go with the flow. You know, sometimes you have to go against the flow a bit, like an airplane. You have to go against the wind to take off, but afterwards, well, it gets a little tiring going against the flow. So it's nicer to just go with it and not fight battles you can't win. Like, I would love to not, you know. I don't even know what I'm saying. Okay. Because I could only find streamers which wasn't smart and they want to learn from the game. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think the pandemic made the whole like thing take off, right? The whole even more, the whole streaming things, because it kind of forced a lot of people to kind of learn how to walk through a computer and stuff. So we all kind of became gamers. But I remember I was really, I'm still very dumb, but I was even dumber before. I was even dumb and dumber. But before, when I first heard of Twitch, I was like, why would anyone want to watch someone else play a video game? Didn't understand. It was really stupid of me, but I didn't understand. So I like, this is dumb, you know. And then after, it's like, oh yeah, you got to play video games and you get paid money, you know, and you got to meet other people and learn from them and get in touch with people that you would never have imagined that you would have gotten in touch with you, and especially the nice people. Then like a ping, a little light bulb lit in my head, but like so many years late, you know. So I'm just like another I'm just another dude on the internet here, devil dude. Just another dude here trying to do my thing along with millions of others. There is an option, new game, no backseating. Oh, so yeah, what was the backseating? Yeah, I heard of that stuff. I mean, I don't mind. Sometimes I don't mind, but other times, you know, if someone tries to backseat, I just ignore them. But it depends, you know. If sometimes I want to, like these planes, for example, Microsoft Flight Simulator. For example, my friend who I met here, this guy Iceberg. I mean, I never met him in real life, but for him a friend because he's taught me so much about these airplanes. You know, you could consider that backseating, but that was a good backseating. I don't know. I'm learning as I go along. What I usually do in life. So. All right, sim update, let's see, sim update 7. I think I probably have to update content as well, so I'm not gonna be able to play right away. Look at that, it's an F-18 now. That is nuts, dude. No, Top Gun coming out next year now, I guess. Let's go take a look at the content manager and profile, and let's see, there's probably gonna be a bunch of updates. So if you're coming here, waiting for me to fly, here you go. Update available, 8. Select all. Download 4 GB. Shouldn't take too long, but I do want to get all this done before I go flying. There's a lot of airplanes for us to try out, including an F-18. There's new airports. There's updates to the graphics engine. and like a million other things. I haven't looked at Reddit. I was busy working. I haven't looked at the release notes other than just saw like a screenshot of one that someone posted the other day. So I know there's like a sort of helicopter taxi plane that's a prototype. I think it's being made in Germany, and they put a model of that in. I think the plane Icebird for All was flying the other day. The PC-6 I think is in, all for free. Amazing. And I think an F-18 is in, and maybe some others. Yeah. You play this, Devil Dude? Right. And are you a streamer? I don't think you're a streamer, right? I don't remember. Did you find me through DCS or was it through Spox? I think you are, and I think I followed you, right? Yeah, I have followed you. Right. Hopefully the sound is all right. Not as always. Off it louder, the music too louder. Ministry. But you're Dutch, but you don't speak like a Dutch person. Are you a Dutch rapper or something? No offense, you know, but I'm Dutch, but no rapper. No, but you're using words like ain't and a couple of others I saw, cuz, and but maybe that's just the way people. I'm older now, so I'm a little bit behind the times of slang and stuff like that. In the 30s? All right, that's more or less not too far from there. But age is just a number. I've met people who are 80 years old and are super playful like a kid and super smart. And I met people who are 15 years old, they're dumb as a brick and very serious, and everything in between. So, but I try to be nice to everyone, even though I may not sound like it. So definitely try to be direct. Close somewhat. While we're waiting for updates to go, just so it doesn't confuse me. I remembered, believe it or not, I remembered to move everything from the back community folder to my community backup folder before I did the update. This time I remembered. I always forget, and then it causes problems because you have mods in there. Before I install any mods, I want to give it like a week or two, so we're not going to be flying BN. Well, I'll do the BN2 because it's a plane that I like a lot, and I'll take a look. I like to concentrate on a few planes, but there's so many new planes. We'll be trying those. Yeah, man. I mean, this video game is like perpetual beta. It's such a complex piece of software, and most software. And how long was Gmail in beta when they launched it in 2003? Was it? It was like years. It had the little beta sign next to it, Silicon Valley trick to get you to sign up. Like, oh, you have to have a friend send you an invite because it's beta, and then builds up the viral stuff, Digital marketer really captures all that. You sound like you're from. Actually, you don't sound like you're. You sound like you're from Liverpool or something. If you bought Reno, no, I have not. You have to buy that. It doesn't come with the update. You have to actually buy it, but does it? You have to buy it to get all those planes like P-51s, and I don't know if they have a Texan and stuff. Oh man, yeah, I have not. I have some money burning a hole in my Steam wallet pocket that a kind fan of the stream pretty much donated, and I was going to use it. I mean to use it to install the deluxe update. But now I'm thinking, should I use it instead to buy the Reno? It looks interesting. I saw CD. Hey, Wow Craze. How you like the new update? Are you raging? Are you flipping tables, or are you happy, or are you met? Should I do a poll? Let's try a poll. Try a Twitter poll here. Bye. Manager. W says my marketplace unavailable and I'm currently installing updates. Weird. Keep up 1-2 pass. Hello. Oh dear. Oh my, marketplace unavailable. I'm currently installing. Mine seems to be working, but it's stuck on please wait. You know, there's probably millions of people downloading this stuff. I don't know. Malcray says if it stops resetting my difficulty easy, I'll be happier. Oh, is that a new bug? It keeps resetting to the easy after every flight or something? That sounds pretty annoying. Want to jump? Sorry, I just I feel like. Oh, by the way, I have new. Let me put that on the. I have a to-do list here for the stream, or so you guys don't think I'm joking about all this. What the heck did I move? This is the to-do list for the Hypertext Hero stream right now. I have enabled the BTTV emotes and I think Frankenface or something. Frankie, gonna get your face in here. Just kidding, it's not Frankie. It's something called Frankenface. So if you want, you can try doing that. And I just remembered there was another thing to add to the to-do list, and by talking I already forgot. Oh, here it is. I remember. Test whether MSFS skins update without quitting game. Well, that's a long one. Try to rewrite that so it's a little small. Test if MSFS skins update without in-game. Let's call it in-game without having to restart the game. That was pretty frustrating. That's why I stopped doing those skinning thing. I just because it will restart the game to see a change. I'm not gonna. Those are for displaying, not for using. I don't know what you're. Sorry, I don't know what you're referring to. Oh, Chris. By the way, I announced that I would be here, and people can ask me anything on both Instagram and Twitter. So let's see if we're gonna have a deluge of Socrates and Plato's and Aristotle's coming in here. Maybe Wittgenstein will show up, you know, and we're gonna have a big philosophical discussion. Hopefully not, but. Oh, third-party emotes, anything, like really anything? Yeah, I mean, I might say I won't answer that, but yeah, if you can ask me anything you want. Isn't that what that means? Ama, ask me anything? Does I have a complete unexpected question? Go ahead. There's this guy in Rome that I knew who was a rapper, and he called himself Kasan the Unexpected. I did an album cover for him once, but he didn't like it, and he used something else that I thought was really bad. But so you know. Have you ever given any thought to whether zebras are black with white stripes? or white with black stripes? Well, here you go. I'm wearing a couple of zebras in this right here. This will be on a t-shirt that's, I mean, it's a bit of a limited edition. There's one other person here on chat right now who has it. An illustration I made, I think last year in pencil, and I put it on a t-shirt. But then the t-shirt that the t-shirt distributor that I was using, their website got really hard to use, and my whole store that I had spent a while putting together broke, and I couldn't get it fixed, and I couldn't get through to support, so I left it, and now I'm looking for another one. Then I'm gonna get merch. That's what those stickers, shirts, etc. are about there on the to-do list. Yeah, there you go, Sheepa. Sheepa's in the club, in the house. Yeah, to answer your question, I don't know. I think, let's see. It depends on the background, you know. That's the thing about zebras. It's not camouflage. It's hard to see. It's kind of like the same thing as, you know, Messerschmitts or Spitfires around, flying around. But I think that with this T-shirt, I would say they're black with white stripes. But if it was a white T-shirt, I would say they're actually white and they have black stripes. So that's my answer. I think it depends on the context. Razi! Raz, wasabi! Welcome, Raz. How's it going, man? Have you tried this new update? Is it like driving you nuts, or are you happy? Are you jumping up and down of joy? In the context of a real zebra. In the context of a real zebra, yeah, I think that I would my answer actually would be, I think they're white and they have black stripes, because, you know, I don't think they're not necessarily nocturnal animals, and I think that an animal that has been running around the savannah for who knows how many, you know, how long, probably white would reflect the sun more to keep them cooler. But then again, look at those buffalo, they're black, you know, so I don't know. What do you, how about you? I would guess white with black stripes. But that's why I like zebras, because they're, you know, they're both black and white. Beautiful animals. Icebird for All was flying in that PC6 with a zebra paint job the other day. Did you guys see his stream? I don't know if you guys were around. I think you were. Yeah, here you go. I'll try to make a bit myself larger here. There you go. This is an illustration I did last year in pencil. And it's funny that you didn't notice it, because you asked that question, so I thought maybe you had noticed it. A couple of friendly zebras. And I drew it in pencil and in a notebook. I can probably find it and show you somewhere. Then I put on a t-shirt, and I called it Zebra Friends Forever. That's the name of this t-shirt. Raz says, I have tried one flight, was okay. Cool. And did you pick like a regular airplane or one of the new ones? I can't believe it. I can fly an F-18 in Microsoft Flight Simulator now. Wow. Nice, thank you, Raz. Zebra Friends Forever. No, that's just my title. That you don't have to, you know. Hey Tim, you don't have to. It's not written on the T-shirt. It's just what I call it. You can call it whatever you want. You can just call it the two zebras being friendly. The Zebo, sorry, not Zebo. And Timmy Thumb in the house. Oh, the A320, but the third party? Okay. Give a shout to Raz now as well. And let's also give a shout out to Wild Craze. And let's also give a shout out to Intrepid, the moderator here. Right. Oh, I think we're done. Look at that. It didn't even crash. All right, we're done. Background download fail. Okay, that's all done, I think. Close. Okay, I think we're done, people. All right, what do you want to see first? We try to land an F-18 at MCAS Miramar for a first our first experience here with an update, or should we do a test with just the default Cessna to see if we see anything different in the graphics or in the handling, or we try the new little helicopter thing? I want to try that PC-6, but let's try the landing. Okay, F-18. All right, let's try the landing. Oh shit, that's right. The F-18 came out today. Yeah, here you go. Let's try it. Let me turn off this to-do list here. Oh, and just keep in mind something that WildCraze just said. Let me take a quick look at my options. He said that his settings keep getting reset to easy. Let's make sure that we're... Yeah, there you go. Everything is on easy. What the foxtrot? Hard. You know, I'm not a masochist, but when I fly airplanes, I like them to be flight simulators. I like them to be close to real life. Because one day, if I have to, you know, pilot an airplane, I like to be able to do it. Right. Just leave it like that. Okay. Go back, and I'm gonna check it one more time in case maybe it's a bug that it keeps going back to easy. Hopefully not. No, that's hard. All right. Thanks for that, Wild Chris. Devil says, do you want to call Devil or Dude? I can't call you number 1 because that's taken. Make sure your mouse settings is the default. Okay, let's check that out. Thank you. Dude Devil Man. Control options. Hopefully my gladiator's there. I'm not sure what you mean by that, but hopefully I already did that. Devil, alright. We have the devil here with us. Whoa. Why is the price tag on the F-18? I think it's free. It just came out. It's included with this update, Raz. I just want to mention Galaxia found 2 PCs in the bicycle shed. I have been stripping them. They're like a treasure trove. That is awesome. Are you gonna set up a server? I remember we had that Valheim server that you set up for us so kindly. Sheep, I was thinking about going back and try to beat that game. You can check if the glove moves the left mouse button. Okay, let's check it out. Oh, it doesn't. So I have to change something? Oh yeah, that's annoying. I want to click the mouse button. Thanks for that, Devil. The devil's in the details. Okay, let's check it out. So I have to go to control options, mouse, and what do I have to do here? Cockpit interaction, bro. Okay, interaction toggle, secondary action, right click. Title says it's default. Oh, like that? I can't go with mine? Okay, well, let's try that, but I had changed some things. Okay, can I go back to mine now? Let's just go with the default and see what happens. I'll just check one more time. No, not assist. The control option. Turn this music down a bit. Let's run a quick poll as well while we're. Let's just do a quick little poll. Can I do it like this? Start a question. Are you happy with MSFS update 7? Yes. Oh, Matt. Unsure. Okay. Duration, let's leave it for 10 minutes here. In case you. I don't usually do this stuff, but. No. You have to change it again, my friend, because there's no setting to change. That's wow, that's annoying. Okay, well let's leave it at that. Let's leave it at default. Thanks, Devil. Not sure these PCs will run or do anything but useful, but just PCs when it comes to things. I hear you. I'm not a huge hardware geek, but I do enjoy tinkering here and there. All right, let's try the F-18. Marine Corps Air Station Miramar, located 10 miles north of downtown San Diego, is one of the most legendary military aviation facilities in history. Stretches back decades, roots in World War I. First used by aircraft in 1940. First Marine Air Wing arrived in December. International fame decades later as home of the US Navy Fighter Weapons School, aka Top Gun. Fightertown, USA. Due to the direction velocity of the wind, you need to land your F-18E Super Hornet as a runway 6L approach instead of the typical runway 24. Remember to keep your aircraft far away from residential areas to the north of the base, and then carefully roll into final on your way to touching down at the Story Airfield. Alright, let's give it a shot. Oh shit! Wait, I forgot track IR. I knew I was forgetting something. Can I turn it on after the sim is on? I knew I was forgetting something. Hey Matt, not sure it's the worst update they've ever done. At least it's not crashing, but they broke track IR? Oh shit. Alright, that's gonna annoy me. Because track IR is like a drug. Once you start it, you know, you don't want to play without it anymore. Yeah, I'm gonna stream tomorrow. This is gonna be a video game weekend for me because it's been a while since I did a video game weekend. I'm going to be playing GTA, I'm going to be playing Microsoft Flight Simulator, you know, DCS, probably ARMA, a bunch of stuff. Let's just try to run, let's see if we can do this without track IR. Whoa, F-18 people, look at this. Okay, we're going to do it without track IR, I guess. Should I try track IR? Whoa, that's cool, huh? Okay. The heads-up display seems a little. I don't know if that's how it is in the real F-18. It seems a little laggy. That thing there. I'm having to use the mouse to turn because to look around because my oh, look at the slats. Because my track I forgot to turn track IR on. So after we land, I'll quit the game and turn it on. Okay. Is this what it looks inside of the power? You've been inside one of the power off? It's pretty loud, Microsoft Flight Simulator. Let me turn it down. There. It randomly switches it off in sim, but you can map a key to toggle it back on as a workaround. Okay, I already have a key to turn it on and off, so that won't be too much of a big deal for me. But that sounds kind of annoying. Where do they want me to land? 24L? Is that where I have to land? I think it's there, yeah. Right, I'm just gonna cut power right here. I'm gonna try to land without track IR. In preparation for Top Gun. Okay, gear down. I mean, a little high here. Flaps. Are flaps automatic on this thing? I'm gonna go around a bit more. I loaded it, but it didn't start up. Oh, but you load it on the ground. Hey, Bort Cobain! Perhaps related to one of my favorite guitarists. Maybe not. Welcome. Thanks for dropping by the stream. Is matchmaking, is there a bug right now of the matchmaking? Is it, Dude, this looks beautiful. Because I know in the last update there was some bugs of multiplayer, you know, there would be people disappearing and stuff. Or are you talking about those races? I haven't got the Reno DLC. I probably, well, I'm almost certainly will get it because, you know, there's, if it comes with P-51s and stuff like that, I want to fly those planes. And Bart Cobain says, I wish I knew that I wouldn't be able to choose to play with who I wanted before I spent the money. Oh, really? It's like that? You can't limit it to friends only? That sounds annoying. That does sound annoying. Is there air brakes on this thing? I think there is, right? I'm gonna have to go around because just gonna go around one more time. That's annoying. I hope they I mean, come on. I hope they give you ability to filter eventually. You have to count down to 0 to click everyone at the same time. This puts you in random lobby, and the Reno planes are very disappointing, to be honest. From looking at streams, yesterday I was seeing, I saw a bit of CDL stream. One, the frame rate seemed really bad, and two, it felt a bit gamey, you know? I don't know, it's not, if I'm gonna do a race, I probably wouldn't do a Microsoft Flight Simulator, I would do it in, no, GTA or something, but I'm curious to see where I go with it. What is interesting to me is that there's collision modeling, apparently, between the planes. Probably not very detailed, but I'm just looking around at the mouse here because my track IR, I forgot to turn it on. So after this landing, we'll try to turn track IR on. They feel like toy planes. Yeah, that's unfortunate. How much does that thing cost then? And is there a button for an air brake that I'm gonna have to press, or flaps or something in this? Landing gear. I don't know how to fly a parking brake. I don't know how to fly an F-18. I'm just gonna keep going around until I... And if you do solo time trial, there are differences in the planes. In multiplayer, it's the same speed. So the multiplayer is basically a super gamey thing, maybe made more for like Xbox. That's unfortunate. I'll probably hold off getting it then. But let's see what happens. There's updates to IL-2 that I'm really looking forward to, especially the clouds. A very unusual landing thing I'm doing here because I'm just I have to keep moving my right hand to the mouse to look around. I don't like how choppy, how unsmooth the heads-up display is. It's very choppy. It looks like the frame rate on that is really not good. It may be a setting, but that kind of is that stands out to me a lot. And frankly, I'm not going to be flying, you know, military jets on this very much. This for me is a general aviation simulator. All right, here we go. We're going in. I'm not too worried about what they do with the F-18. I'll get the F-18 in DCS if I want to fly the F-18, but yeah, it'd be nice to have it less choppy than this. Oh shit, that was a jump bump. That's not good, sorry. Pretty forgiving. Very nice looking model. The screenshot for the socials. Get people super excited. One more. Oh. DirectX 12 is beta buggy. Yeah, I'm not even gonna try DirectX 12, and frankly, I can't see the difference. I don't think there's much of a difference right now. Maybe reflections a little bit, but that's not a huge deal. Sim recording, watch your landing buggy. All right. Oh, that's a new feature, right? Oh, look, there's some F18s right here. Is the instrument update frequency set to fast? It actually, you know what? That's probably what it is. It's set to slow. Let's try to change it right now. Because I remember when I first started playing this, setting it to slow would give me a few more frames per second. Not too many, but let's just try that real quick. General options. I should have looked at this anyway. Traffic nameplates, real-time online, data, everything is on, flight model, realistic. Graphics, I think down here, the cockpit, here you go, it's at low. Let's put it at high and see what happens. I mean, it'll be harder to see on the ground here, but that's probably what's going on. Alright, well, we landed and didn't crash. It wasn't very difficult. I don't find landing Microsoft Flight Simulator super challenging. Oh shit! Stop! Oh shit! Okay, I thought I crashed because, okay, that was pretty hard. I got a C score, okay, passable. That's like me in high school, you know, C student. Okay, let me restart the game and get track IR on. Okay, that's why I wear this silly looking thing on my head. Might as well have it on. Might not be related, but I was thinking glass cockpit. Yeah, I think you're right. We'll try it again. Let me just quit real quick. Oh, look at that. You can press tab to see the release notes. That'll be useful. And put this on real quick while I restart the game. Yesterday I was playing the new Arma DLC. Cost like $5. It's called Western Sahara and it's set in a quite beautiful map, desert landscape, but the map's much smaller than I thought, but it's not really surprising for $5, you know. It's like a 10-kilometer by 10-kilometer map, and you're like some private military company dudes that are looking to free this hostage from some local militias. And you have to find clues by basically killing desert nomads with guns. And I don't know if it's because I've been playing. Is my camera getting all weird? A bit weird right now. With my internet? Opa. Oh, back. This is the plane I'm excited about. My camera is getting a little weird. Stand by. And basically that Arma, you know, I don't know if it's because I play so much anti-Stasi with my friends, that's, you know, a difficult mod that you have like pretty much overwhelming odds. They have to be very difficult. But we played for about a couple of hours yesterday, and it was, you know, super easy. We had like 4 players up to a point. It supports 4-player co-op, but we'd only see like, I think the maximum number of patrols you saw was like 5 guys, and you know, and with 4 players, just take them all out with one burst, and then you find a little document in their pocket, take it back to base, your outpost there in the desert, and you get a radio call from the from HQ, they're like, oh, thank you for this data, we're gonna check it out and let you know, and this percentage like level goes up, and that I guess will narrow down where the guy is. But apparently it's you can do contracts in a bit of an open worldy thing, but I was surprised at how small the map is. Quite beautiful. But and I'm curious what's gonna happen, so I'm gonna keep playing a bit longer. But my first comment about that DLC is that I wish it was the other way. I wish you could play as one of the nomads, and you have, you know, all these guys coming to take the oil from your desert, and private military companies coming to guard the people taking the oil and stuff, and you have to take them out. I think that would be a more interesting and more difficult thing for a game, especially, you know, like you're the underdog. I like being the underdog in games. But you know, and another weird thing is that in the beginning you start out with like an arsenal with like 200 guns and drones and like machine guns and everything, so there's not really a sense of progression. Basically too easy, I found. Just first thought of playing it 2 hours, now maybe it'll change. Right, let's just try F18 one more time, this time with track IR, and let's go check if my settings got reset to easy again. The Valkyrie's mentioned is an issue. Okay, my settings are still on hard. Let's see if I can, and Devil Dude said I had to put the mouse in default. That seems alright. Right, let's try that one more time. Let's see if track IR is working. Oh, I'm not gonna run SimToolkit Pro right now because I want, this is a testing stream. I don't want to have like this, you know, right after an update. I don't want to, while I'm testing, I don't want to have any third-party stuff running. So no landing rate right now. Actually, this would be a perfect landing rate prediction. Still no proper hybrid units. Talk about Arma. Already forgot they put the Roll Copter in this update. Yeah, it's like supposed to be some prototype air taxi, right? Alright, here we go. Let's see if track IR is working. Okay, heads up display is better now. Still a little bit slow, but better. Alright, it feels good to be able to look around. By the way, if you'd like to try track IR, you don't have to buy this expensive thing. There's like free track or open track, I think it's called, and stuff like that you can do it yourself for like, I don't know, 10-15 bucks in hardware, or even you can put like have a phone attached to your head or something. But the phone's a bit heavy, and loads of options there if you look into. No flaps in this thing? Dramatic. Okay, I'm gonna do a right-hand turn to lose altitude, and we're gonna go in and put the gear down right now. Roll Flow Copter, we're gonna check it out too. I wanna check out all the new planes, and if it's things that I would potentially fly. Beautiful setting sun here. I think this is, I've never been to, where is this? San Diego, near San Diego, Southern California. I think the sea is much warmer here. Billy Bolo could tell you. I don't think he lives very far from here. And I spent time in Northern California, and there the Pacific is so cold. Never forget how cold the Pacific is. North of LA, at least. It was. I never been to LA, other than GTA. Just going seat of the pants here. I don't know buttons for flaps, if you can actually put down flaps. I don't know the air brake button if I have it set, so I'm just going to do a landing with just here. Oh, this is a challenge. The challenge here is like it's a little. This reflection on the heads-up display from the sun is quite interesting. put my head outside the F-18. Another thing I've never been able to figure out is whether this... Well, it's something of my track IR settings or if the game that I can actually put my head around outside of the plane. Because I've spoken of other streamers and they said that it didn't happen to them, that there was a limit. And for example, Altitude Streamovic, there's a limit. I can't put it outside the plane unless I open the canopy, of course. In Microsoft Flight Simulator, for some reason, just straight out. I think the F-16 was what, 170, 190 knot touchdown. F-18 is probably not too far from that. Maybe 160. Keeping that little airplane-shaped thing. That's where you're going, where you're aiming at. I'm gonna try to aim that towards that blue little box. '18 engine aircraft, let's go. There's an 18. I mean, this probably has the equivalent of more than 18 engines if you compare it to like a Cessna, or I don't know what the horsepower is on this thing, or Rusta. You know, you can land this pretty hard because it's designed to land on aircraft carriers, right? That's some pretty sturdy gear, this thing. Feels all right. Whoa. Those flapperons are those. It's so crazy how these fighters, like how all this stuff moves. It's so crazy. The elevators, I think, are those called flapperons? No, the flapperons are the thing inside the wing. Alright. Horsepower relevant. The significance of this plane is measured in kills per dollar. Very expensive, huh? Billions of, if you count the, you know, the cost of like developing these planes, how many trillions of dollars to get a kill, get an air victory. All right. Oh, went up to B. Okay, I studied. I turned on track IR. All right. Hypertext Hero 779. Right. Leaderboards. Where are we on the leaderboard? Well, Captain Arash #1. Wow. Oh, these are friends of mine. I think, or people that I follow or something. That's a streamer right there. The World Top 10. Captain Arash #1 with the F-14. My position. I'm 2,800 everything. Friends. Okay, none of my friends in game have tried this yet. All right. Okay, so that's the F-18. Let's see what else we have here. Go that way, okay. Okay, what else do we have? Chuperna's out there. Flying Fabio out there. Order out there. Matt out there. Should we see where Matt is? Oh, Matt's out here in San Diego. Let's stay here in San Diego. Maybe. Take a look, another look, spin around the globe. The globe's feeling pretty nice and spinny. Let's go to maybe Rio de Janeiro. Place that I like to fly. Or maybe not. Let's see. Any requests? Chat, or I should try a plane, maybe this copter thing. Wild craze out there. Nighttime. home airfield. Let's go to see Wild Craze and let's put on I'll change instead of live weather. Let's put a little bit earlier, like let's go like around. Devil Dude says, oh my, I just read in order to get a landing challenge I have to do 4 hours of the new plane. If you only know how much time I spend on it. Which plane is that? I'm gonna drop by and see Wild Craze. Let's go somewhere where the sun, where it'll be quite beautiful, rather than the Terminator. Not the T-1000 or T-800, but on the... Oh, in Neofly we were gonna come here look for treasure, but that's probably gone. Let's check this out. Let's go to Leopold Sedar GUI. I've flown here before in Dakar. Or Chupernas. Let's hang out. Let's maybe surprise Chupernas here by Ponte de Ogada, and I think this is the Canaries, the Canary Islands, Santa Cruz de la Graciosa. Any other Biscoitos? Here you go. That's Praia da Vitória. Let's go here. Air Force Base. Let's try to restart from the ramp for a change. That is departure. And let's see what else do we have. What other new toys? Look at this thing. Okay. So it has... Oh, this is what you're talking about, Walkers. This thing has 18 engines, this thing? Alright. Check it out. Flight conditions, live weather. I like flying live. I really dislike flying that thing. Devil Dude says F-18E Super Hornet landing and MCAS Miramar, 4 hours of extended flight time in a non-discovery flight. So did you just get Microsoft Flight Simulator? That's interesting that they want you to... I didn't know landing challenges were limited by amount of time. I mean, I have 500 hours in this game, so... My camera fin... Weird. Oh man, it's night here? I thought it was day. Okay, well, let's change the weather then. There. After cockpit entry, passenger briefing complete. Alright, everybody take it easy out there. I've never flown this plane before. Alright, Dick, doors locked. Okay, I'll just pretend that the seatbelts. Okay, just unlocked, done. Alright. Engine start. This is, you know, Uber in like 50 years, if we're still around. LV main switch. Alright. Alright, tick. Altimeter setting, check. I don't see anything, so I just click it. Master, great pilot. Check for no-go, tick. Maybe there'll be like something there that will say no. Amazon Prime delivery pilot, yeah. Upper arm switch. Armed. Lower arm switch. Armed. Navigation lights. Very annoying thing. Let me try to move. I'm in the Canary Islands. Stand by. I'll let you know in a little bit. Navigation lights on. Probe on. Okay, it's just the switches right here. Okay, tick, tick, master caution, check for no-go, we're good. Alright. Off? Okay. Is that... I'm just gonna tick all this stuff. Is that it? Oh shit, track IR is not working. Oh my god, this is a weird thing. Really? They're working on something like this? This is gonna be so annoying and loud. Oh my god. What a abomination. Sorry, but I mean, if you know, if it stops cars from taking over the streets and we have more of this, maybe it won't be so bad. But imagine the noise of this thing. Yeah, here you go, Matt. I think I'm experiencing what you said. Track IR stopped working. Let's see. Control options. Track IR. Yeah, and I can't do anything. That's too bad. Oh, there's Matt. Yeah, you got it. Okay. What a terrible. Well, it's not a pleasure to fly, I can tell you that, but it's very easy to fly, I can tell you that too. So there's 18 engines on this thing. Holy crap! Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, yeah, 18 engines, I think. You could do an air battle of this thing. There is helicopters of noise suppression, that's a thing, it'll come in time. That would be good if it was noise suppression. My track IR is not working, so I have to fly with the mouse again. What an odd thing. Like a giant toy gyrocopter. It is pretty hideous, isn't it? I mean, it's a cool design, you know. It's probably very safe, because, you know, if one engine breaks, you're probably okay. But as something in pleasure, like as something to fly, it's really slow. It's like really a Fisher-Price airplane. All right, so this is the, what is it called? Gyrocopter? I would imagine it'd be going for a Spectania multiplayer event. Dude. You pay only $10,000 if one breaks. Volocopter, it's called. You know, it's smart of the company to put it into its advertising for them. I mean, very, you know, it's like a flying car. You know, you got even the doors look like a car. Very simple, sparse. Can I turn this on here? I think I should have turned this on somehow, but oh shit! Okay, that's why they have those red covers. If you put them on and you switch it off, you fall off the sky. I should be able to see the landing challenge. Sorry to hear you can't see it, Devil Dude. I have no idea about that thing. I never heard of that before, of having to fly a certain number of hours. I guess I never really did landing challenges until I had already flown a lot, but I don't know if that's a thing or not. I'll go back to the same one, Matt. Looks like a pretty nice place. It is, what is it called? Lajes, Praia da Vitória, Lajes, LPLA. This is where we are, LPLA. Thanks, Shippo. Okay, that one, yeah. Not gonna be what I'm gonna be spending a lot of time flying this. I wonder if they had to pay Microsoft Flight Simulator to put it in, or the other way around. Or this, I'm very interested in trying, but let's see if there's anything else new. Ooh, it's a float version of the pilotis as well. PC6 and PC6. What's the difference between this one and this one? PC6. 6 looks like the same thing. Maybe this one is like just a different color, a bush one. Like this one here has kind of skis, floats. Anything else different, or are we gonna go to the Pilatus? Oh, look at this! There's a Cub Crafter with a tricycle landing gear. That is cool. And there's a different pits. I think it's a single. Let's do a quick try of the pits with the single. With the single, I'm just gonna put on the runway. The single seater pit special, I think. Oh, the volocopter people developed it themselves. Interesting. So that's like in Germany, right? It's like a startup that's trying to get these cars going. It's an interesting. Microsoft Flight Simulator is an interesting combination of real world things happening because it's a simulator and video game. Oh man, track IR is not working still. This is so annoying. This is gonna be really annoying. Sorry for being a little bit complainy, but when track IR doesn't work, I get a bit annoyed. Welcome to my world. Oh, because you don't have track IR. I'm pretty spoiled because for a long time I didn't fly a track IR. I only got it like last year or something. At the end of last year. But after you fly with it, it's like you are spoiled because right, single, because it's just so natural, once you get used to it, you just turn your head and things turn around, but your view turns around. Oh, they put something upside down here. There's a bug. Oh, maybe it's supposed to be like that. It's supposed to be like flying upside down for people to see it, be able to read it. The dancing rocket. They did it on purpose. Single seater pit special. The other day, Timmy Thumb. I asked in a stream, I wonder if a plane has ever landed upside down, and then he came to the Discord and he put a video of a pit special that was specially modified to put landing gears on the top wing, and this guy is a famous stunt pilot. He does a lot of stunt flying for movies like the Christopher Nolan movies and stuff like that, and he modified a pit to put landing gears on the top, and he went like that, and he landed upside down, a plane upside down in an air show. I think it had never been done before. Pretty crazy thing. If you look for upside down landing pit special, you'll probably find. All right, let's go for a landing from the outside view because I'm annoyed not having track IR in the inside view is annoying. So we're just gonna fly from this direction and we're gonna go for a landing. Attention, this is a request for Sobel Studios and Microsoft Flight Simulator Sobel Studios development team. Please implement cinematic camera motion to outside views as an option. So it's as if you're in a chase plane and the plane is like moving up and down. It gives a really nice feeling of flight that's absent from when the camera is just kind of on rails. Want to see an example? Go play Altu Streamovic. That's an option in the graphics setting, cinematic camera view, and I think there's even a slider or how much movement you can make it. And I like that a lot. All right, here we go. We're gonna do a landing from an outside view of the pits here. No flaps on this thing. The landing gear is already down. It's not retractable. Just gonna go in and attempt a sort of 3/4 view landing here. A little tricky, but first best shot. 3/4 views in games, it just reminds me of being a kid because you know, I played with toys and stuff, and it kind of reminds me of playing with a toy. So I like 3/4 views. That's why I like Jagged Alliance games so much. That Jagged Alliance, like that. A little fast. Be glidey. Oh, a little bit of bounce. I love how the little suspension, you can see the suspension. Yeah, this is a tricky airplane to stop. It's very, keeps its speed. Look at that suspension. Oh, wow, still flying. What's our airspeed? 40 knots, this thing's still flying, but it must be pretty windy. Whoa. Yeah, it's pretty windy. Alright, that's a single-seater pit special. Let's, I'm sorry I have to do this, but I'm gonna quit Microsoft Flight Simulator to get Track IR working again. It's annoying, but here, while we're waiting, I'll put a picture of Rambo here for you all. Because Rambo makes an appearance sometimes. And we're gonna take a look at the Reddit as well to see if it is workarounds for Track IR other than that thing about turning it on and off. But I try to put another. Some flying toasters. EC6 is probably going to be my favorite addition to this. I can already feel it. While we're waiting, let's go take a look at the Reddit to kind of judge how angry and how much teeth gnashing and bitter complaining is going on. Reddit, Microsoft Flight Simulator. Game of the Year release notes. So this Game of the Year is basically the update, or is it something? Right, okay, here you go. Known issues. Track IR may sometimes stop working properly during flight. Press F12 to reset the position. Is that the default Track IR? Because I have it remapped. Let's see. And I pressed the keys that I have remapped, but pause. Okay, center is joystick. Pause. Center is joystick 27. Pause is joystick 28. What did they say in the Reddit? Press F12 to reset the positions. Okay, this is my profile. Let's just put the default and see what F12 is. F12 is center. Okay. We'll go back to my profile. So it should be joystick 27, which is this one here. I pressed it and it didn't really work, but I guess that's an issue. If you bind a key in Microsoft Flight Simulator, not just in the Track IR app, this is Matt speaking here. For toggle Track IR, you can get it back without it starting. Awesome. Thanks for letting me know, Matt. An applause for Matt. Thank you for that. Okay. We'll do that straight away. Do you have any votes on the poll, or do you have to close the poll? I don't even know how to do it. I have to go to Stream Manager. Let's. Polls. Streaming tools. Your rewards. Insights. Community. I don't know how to start. Maybe I didn't start the poll, and I thought I did. All right, we'll just start it. Unless if you're angry that you cast a vote and it wasn't counted, just let me know. Look deep into it. Another known issue, glass cockpit remains off when starting from cold and dark with the Volo City. Ah, okay, so we ran into that one. That's why that thing wasn't turning on. Volo City. Volo means flight in Italian. City means, you know, it's a city in English. So maybe they're taking a little bit of inspiration from Leo da Vinci here. You know, he tried to make flying machine. 200 years ahead of his time. That's Save custom weather preset is not operational. That's alright. I generally fly live weather. High temperature spikes happen above 44,000 feet. I rarely fly up there. I don't think I've ever actually been up there, so won't be a big issue for me. That's what else? Dev mode. The Hornet. Okay, I'm not going to be flying the Hornet that much. I can do that in this game, so I don't have a VR headset. Maybe someday. Sonic boom sound. Added Mac cone zone. Oh, this is interesting. You know, on my to-do list for the stream. See this thing here, 12-month sub badge right there. I am gonna draw. I know what I'm gonna draw now, and it's gonna be. I'm gonna draw it live on stream. It's a redrawing of something I've drawn before. I'm gonna draw a representation of time, and we are gonna draw a couple of cones. Right, with a pencil. Not today, but probably next week. Well, cool. All right, are we back in? We are. Okay, let's go map this track IR thing. Matt kindly pointed out. Let's do it on the keyboard. Actually, can I map it to the same exact button in my joystick that's already mapped to turn on track IR, to toggle track IR? Maybe we tried that. Search by input. No, search by name. Oh. Let's just do it on the keyboard to keep things simple. Search by name, track. Toggle head tracking. Here we go. Let's do. I'll just try putting on my stick the same thing. Okay, this is not the device select. Okay, so for this one we'll do a keyboard thing. Let's do Control F12 maybe. Because F12 is for taking a screen. Right, Control F12 for that. All right. Let's just leave it like that. Hopefully it won't happen that often. So they'll fix it soon. All right. Next. Let's go back to Praia da Vitória. Let's say, actually, let's change it up a bit. Let's come here to New York City because we want to check out frame rates near New York. Let's take off from maybe Linden Air Force Base. I'm just gonna put myself hot on the runway of this plane. I want to see how it feels like. And let's take the this little beast here, the Pilatus PC6 for a spin. I want to see what the difference is between this one and this one. Libraries, and I'm not sure if I think the one that that Icebird was flying, maybe I don't think it was a flight simulator one. I think it was a paid one by someone else because it had this crazy antenna on the top that I'm not seeing in these. Guess we're gonna have to find that out later. All right, libraries. We'll just keep that one. Default. First time ever in this fixed airplane. This screenshot looks like it's in Wada or something.
Delta Juliet traffic hypertext Hero 1 taking off runway 27 straight out departure.
Alright, I'll go head tracking, let's try it. Okay, yeah, it worked, okay. Oh, this is a pretty cool cockpit. I like that I can see the wheel right there. That's really nice. I like that it's quite utilitarian and a bit like the steam room in a ship. Has a couple of those Garmin things that I think you have in the BN2. The GNS 530 and a 430 down there. Look at that, it has like a fire extinguisher. I like this. This looks utilitarian. Look, you can see like the... I think this was also made by the people who make the airplane, if I remember right. And I don't know if they're the same people that have a paid version. But I do feel a bit of let me turn off the... I'm gonna do one thing here. Just to make sure, because I think I was having quite a few frame drops from that glass cockpit being on high settings. I'm gonna leave it on medium, as how they say in Italian, a via di mezzo, a road in between the high road and the low road. Right, and I'm not gonna go crazy about measuring frames per second and stuff. I just wanna have a feel that about how look how pointy the nose is on this thing. It reminds me of a cross between like a BF 109 and a Stork, and a Fiesler Stork. Looks like a fun plane to fly. Pilot's right in the center of gravity of the thing. You're right above the wheels. They're a little in front of you, so I can actually see them. You can actually see the wheel. Ooh, turn that on again. You can actually see the wheel right there. That's nice. Oh, there goes Track IR again. Yeah, Track IR is going a little crazy with this new update. I'm totally confused about whether it's on or off on the... Yeah, there's definitely a bug that's confusing it. And look how boxy the elevator is. Like they're just like, look guys, we've run out of money. Let's just take a couple of flaps from a different airplane, a couple of control surfaces, and let's just plonk them together, and that's our vertical stabilizer. And look at this thing. Kind of looks like it was made in Balsa Model Flight Simulator. It has its own charm. It looks like a plane made in Balsa Model Flight Simulator, and I kind of like that. The counterweights there. All right, here we go. Get Track IR going again. Full power. Oh wait, we're gonna have to see where the brakes are. Engine condition. Oh, cut off low out, okay. Auto. Where's the parking brake on this thing? Evolve, I think. This. Oh yeah, let's try that next. Let's try the floats after this. See where the brakes are. Let me turn on Microsoft Flight Simulator a bit higher so you can hear the sound. Inline engine, I think. I think this is probably a turboprop because Iceberg was saying that it was flying at like 26,000 feet the other day. Flaps. Propeller. I think that's the mixture. The heck's the parking brake on this thing? Is it on the roof or something? No, the roof. Oh, look at the visibility. Full airplane. Flare shield brightness. Parking brake, there it is. Wow, wow, it's just like a wire. Whoa, whoa. Wow, that's a strong, threw me off the runway. That's a lot of torque, wow. Whoa, 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 I think I have to set a trim or something. The torque is crazy on this thing. Alright, we have no more runway, so we're gonna have to go back. Lock the tail wheel or something, maybe? Oh, it's a really good view, dude. Look, you can look at. Look, this reminds me of the Sidewinder in Elite Dangerous. Is it the wind that's throwing me to the right so much? What a crazy airplane. I think I probably have to lock the tail wheel. I bet that's gonna be the little wire a little further to the right from the parking brake. Try again. The check, so through the tech checklist. Takeoff. Torque 47.3 psi. Max transient 53. (2,000 RPM) and 47.3 psi. Hey Galaxia! My emotes won't. Your emotes won't load. What the hell? I did turn on this better Twitch TV and not Wild Craze, but Frankie emotes or something. Maybe that's a problem. If normal emotes don't work, I'll turn them off. Let me try. Hello, computer. Weird. Okay. Yeah, mine is not loading as well. I'm sorry. I'll look into that. Here, let me put on my to-do list here. Because I turned this on, maybe that's what happened, the BBTV, maybe that's what happened. I can't turn them off during the stream, so I'll do that in the next one. I'm sorry, I didn't see the emotes are not working. Okay, I'll just put like 6 emotes. Maybe we're gonna have to turn off those other emote things. Alright, so don't forget. 47.3 PSI and 2000 RPM. Let's check that out. If we can sort this out. Okay, PSI torque. Okay, around that red line there. RPM, I guess, it's this thing. Oh, up here. Look at that little thing turning. That's really cool. Just gonna. I'm holding the brakes. Oh! Jeez, this thing is powerful. Holy shit, dude. It wants to go. Alright, I'm just gonna try to leave the throttle a little bit forward. But the torque is just crazy. Just take off on the... I think it's the wind, maybe? This is tricky. I think I have to lock the tail wheel. I think that's probably it. Yeah, as soon as I'm done with the stream, I will disable those BBTV emotes, and that's the only change I made. And hopefully that'll fix the broken emotes. A lot of things breaking for me with stream elements lately. My top gifters thing has been broken for a while. I messaged them in their Discord. Let's take a look at the takeoff checklist again, and if there's something that we're not doing here. Cool looking airplane. Looks like a wolf, like an alpine wolf. Urgera, probably an F-18. Alright, let's take a quick look here. Okay, torque. That's that thing. So that's the max 47.3R. Okay. Max transient. ITT, I'm not sure what that is. Oh, this thing here. 7. Okay, there over there. So it's where the red lines are. NG, that's the pressure of mercury, I think. Usually on the right hand side here. Around there, is that what it is? And 2000 RPM, max transient 242. The RPM, I think it's... before takeoff, maybe. Stabilizer set, auxiliary fuel, hydro control lever, oil temperature, fuel quantity altimeter. Flight controls, flap, stabilizer, trim. Okay, this thing is not really working. The clicking thing that highlights where you should do the trim and stuff like that. Maybe I have to. Maybe it's my stabilizer trim that I'm having trouble with. But I don't see anything about tail wheel. Try one more time. Metar, I'm not sure. Can we get it from... 32 knots, that's windy, huh? It's windy here in New York City. I'm flying nearby New York City. This is in New Jersey. 313 at 32. 32 knots is it's a lot of wind. 313 at that's That's coming from that way, I think.
Visibility.
That'll do it.
Condition. Clear.
That's probably it then, huh? All right, let's the wind is 313 coming from there, but the plane keeps turning right when I try to take off. Well, let's try one more time, very gently. Yeah, look at that. Hey, we're up. It's the wind, man. Holy shit. Thank you, Lego Master. Wow. This is what I love about Microsoft Flight Simulator, though, is you have to think about wind, okay? It really... Look how windy it is. You can hear it outside. There's also someone flying F-18 out there, so that's... Wow, look at this wind, dude. Okay, we're up. I don't know about retracting flaps. Let's see. Okay, flaps are retracted. You turn the volume down now. Loud airplane. I like the kind of whine of this airplane, though. I really like this cockpit. Possibly, potentially my favorite cockpit of any Microsoft Flight Simulator default airplane yet. This comes free with this new update, this airplane. I think that the one that Icebird was flying is a custom-made one that's paid for. It looked really cool. And I'm curious about now the landing with this wind is going to be... Let's fly to the city. Looks like a wolf. This plane looks like one of those wolves that are like howling. They're in those t-shirts that someone wrote a viral Amazon review for one of those t-shirts. Back IR bug is annoying. I have to keep pressing toggling on and off. I'm going to try to map it so that it's for the same key that toggles my track IR on and off on my stick. The city should be, I think, that direction over there. New York City, that is. There's Jor Christ flying around with an F-18. That's Newark over there. Lego Master here coming in, first time chat and helping us figure this out. Thank you so much. An applause for Lego Master, people. The Empire State Building rendered before anything else. Let's take a look at how the cities look in Microsoft Flight Simulator. Thanks, Tim. It is very windy day here in New York City in reality. In fact, it's so windy, it's the fall is here. There was like a blustery wind last night. So many leaves. In fact, I got a bunch of them here. I'll leave the plane flying itself here for a second. I'll grab them and show you. Stand by. Right, these are some of the leaves that I went for a walk today here in New York, and I found some beautiful leaves. I mean, I forgot to get them out of my pockets, so they're a little bit beat up, but here's a leaf. Let me find a prettier one. Okay, this is a pretty. I mean, it's not gonna look as bright as it is when it's outside, you know, but fall is here in New York City, people. Here's a really crumpled up one. I shoved them in my pocket of my. I love wind. That's why I like airplanes so much, and I love. I really like fall. I grew up in places where you can't really experience. You don't really have fall. Whoa, it's that F-18 guy. We're gonna have a lot of buzzy Maverick wannabes around these days with this new airplane. A very red one. It was all picked up here. I'll show you where I picked these up here in the city today. This one. I bring them for my cat. My cat loves. One of my cats loves that leaves. Follow. I like this airplane a lot. Very cool. Even with that very strange vertical stabilizer. You must lose your mind when it starts snowing. You know what's the cool thing in New York City about snow? I mean, if you're lucky enough to live in a building, you know, you're not like on the street or something. Oh, let me make myself. I don't want to be like the center of attention here. Okay. Is most of the buildings here by law heating is free in New York in most buildings. So you don't have to pay for heating, and heating in winter can be super expensive. At least in Italy, where I used to live, it's very expensive, and it's getting more expensive all the time, you know. But here it's free, so I'm wearing a t-shirt right now. It's probably, I don't know, what was the Metar saying? It's probably like close to freezing outside, and I'm wearing a t-shirt in here. Sometimes it gets too hot, I have to open the window, because sometimes the heating system of the building doesn't. Ooh, track IR. Okay, track IR not. Wait. There. Sometimes the heating system of the building is old, so you can't really turn it off easily. So you just open the window, which is, you know, pretty wasteful. But it's just the way things are. We'll fly by the Statue of Liberty. You can see there was a bit of icing on the windows here of the airplane. I don't think I had turned on my. Oh, here you go. Got heaters over here, I think. Fuel clogged. I mean, I've seen this plane in movies flying around in snow. I mean, in fact, there is a one with snow skis built in here. So this thing can probably has to operate in all sorts of different conditions. There's the temperature. Outside is. Oh. Wait, centigrade is the inside. Oh, that's not bad. 20 degrees centigrade. I think that's correct. A little bit warmer, although the weather has been weird. It was really warm. It was close to 20 degrees centigrade yesterday. Then this wind came in, this rain came in, and then it got cold this morning. Maple, yeah, maple syrup with pancakes. Oh, making me hungry while crazy. Can we? Probably risky to do this. Can we roll this thing? It's a slow roll for you. Yes, we can. It's quite a maneuverable thing, given how look how it's quite a long wingspan. It looks like a little bit thin and quite long. The wingspan of this flying wolf here. I like it that it has like that little round window in the back. Very cool airplane. But yeah, the thing of I didn't grow up with snow, so snow is always still quite. Ooh, boat. Pretty cool. I don't think I've seen one of those boats before. Snow for me is still pretty special because I didn't grow up in a place where it snowed. So I've only started living in a place where snow is a fairly regular thing the last 7 years when I came to live in New York. And it's kind of like, you know, if you don't have to go commute in it every day, it's fine. Otherwise I can understand why it can get old, because it's beautiful when it snows a lot, but then the next few days when it starts melting and it turns into a slush mixed with garbage and old dog piss and poop and other stuff, and it's basically like this mush, this slush of dirty snow with garbage and lots of people have dogs here and dog poop, and then it's not so much fun to walk around in that, you know. But it's good for photography if you like to photograph people on the street, you know, people like doing crazy wild jumps while wearing like a suit and carrying a valise while they're trying to rush to some meeting, and they have to jump over this little ravine that appeared in the street, and on the other side there's ice, so you know, it's kind of crazy. Very interesting airplane. This is by far my favorite airplane so far. The Hurguera and Cheeseball 18 and Cobra, no, Blackbeard and Squirrel Dodger and all these people, Silvermon, they can keep their jets. I'm happy with this plane. There's the Freedom Tower. You can see a little bit of turbulence when you fly low. It's another cool feature of Microsoft Flight Simulator. All right. There's the Williamsburg Bridge, I think. Pretty nice restaurant right around there. Asian restaurant called Empire something. Has very good Sichuan. I rarely go to eat out in New York because it's so expensive, but I have friends who lived here for a long time and they know all the nice little secret spots, and that Empire, whatever it's called, place, Empire Sichuan or something. It's a very nice Chinese restaurant. City Hall down here. Oh, is this City Hall? Are we? Is this Canal Street? No. Move fast in an airplane. No, I'm usually walking. There's the Empire State Building on 34th Street. To the west of the left side, you have the west side. And to the right, you have the east side. Just going down the middle here. Broadway, right by the Empire State Building here. Gotta keep an eye where we're going so we don't crash. Times Square here to the left. Conglomeration of people from all over the world likes to come here and just look in stupor at the capitalist Mecca. Right down here, this Times Square. There's Bryant Park, one of my favorite buildings in New York, the NYPL main building with the Rose Library where you can go and hang out and work. Maybe I could land on Bryant Park of this airplane. I've tried, almost managed to do it with the wild cub, the Savage Cub, but did not manage. Hey Gratiger, how are you, man? How are you liking it? Did you try the P-51? How are you liking it? One of the winners of a P-50 of a giveaway in DCS is here. People, Grantiger Martin, Grand Tiger Martin Man. Have to go pop away early to hunt down some food, fly unsafely. Copy that, Wild Chris. Thanks so much for dropping by. If you haven't, please go give a Wild Craze, another excellent gentleman, streamer, a follow. Lately playing some Assassin's Creed Valhalla. There's the Metropolitan Museum of Art. See that little garden on the right there in the center of the screen? That's a bar. So you can go to see art, and you can go and drink some cocktails, then go see some more art, and maybe pass out in Central Park if you drank too many cocktails. Try not to pass out if it's winter. Summer you should be okay, but winter it may get in trouble. Need new SSD first, a new job in December, stressful times. Copy that. One day we'll fly together. No pressure, no rush. Congrats on new job. Yeah, I have a part-time job now that's making it. It's reduced my streaming a lot. I don't stream in the mornings anymore, or rarely. But you know, until the streaming pays the bills, gotta keep working. I like this airplane quite a hell of a lot. What happened to my... Trying to like reset my outside view, but I'm having trouble. Oh, there we are. Oh, that's why, because I'm on chat. Yeah, thank you. No, it's a pretty chill because it's someone, it's a group I used to work with before, so it's not like brand new or anything. It's part-time job with people I used to work before. How cool that you're in front of the wing of this airplane. You can just look right down in the wing leading edge. That's so awesome. Such a nice pilot position, such cool visibility. You can see the wheels. Becoming my favorite, very quickly, my favorite built-in airplane Microsoft Flight Simulator, this thing. Columbia University here. I used to work that building right there, the center of the screen right now, the Italian Academy. There's Low Library. Columbia campus, very beautiful. We've got Philosophy Hall right there. Have a statue, a sculpture by, I forget his name right now, but called The Thinker. There's replicas, quite a few places. This one of the original replicas. If you can actually see it in Microsoft Flight Simulator. BC6 is really cool. The Milviz is better, but the Asoba one is okay. The Milviz, this is the Asoba one then, right? And the Milviz is a paid one. And did that just come out? I think that's the one that Icebird was flying. I used to live right here, look. This thing here sticking out on the Hudson River, it's like an artificial sort of land reclaimed island, and it's a water treatment plant. So if the wind was just right, you have a, you know, a funny smell in the apartment sometimes. But they built a park on it, so you know, I used to go for walks here. West Harlem, and they call it Morningside Heights these days. I used to live in that building right there. Is that a boat? No, it's a little red thing. Milviz is glass cockpit, isn't it? Yeah, the one that I saw, if that's the one that I think I saw Icebird flying, is glass cockpit. So that for me is a minus, because I don't like glass cockpits, because I prefer like these small little things. I love all these dials. And but he does have a very cool antenna on the top of his plane that kind of looks like, I think I called it a cable TV from an alien, from Aliens. You can get with that thing. It looks like that boomerang on the back of old school limousines here in New York City. Very nice airplane, a little flying wolf. PC-6. I think this was in a James Bond movie, if I remember correctly. Maybe in the beginning of a James Bond movie. Very elegant flying beast. I love gauge cockpits too, but it will come in the future. Oh, copy for this custom one will come in the future. Yeah, I should check it out. I mean, if it's already a built-in one, you know, unless I really fall in love with, which could happen, I'd probably hold off buying it. But it's nice to have options. And the cool, I like how the weather simulates it. You see, like on the water, since we know it's very windy, it was like a 32 knot wind we had to take off with. Look how choppy the water gets. And I actually saw this morning on my walk. I saw how choppy the water was. And the wind this morning was coming from that direction. Right there that I'm looking at. Let's see what direction that is. North, pretty much north. There was a northerly wind. This thing is, I think, one of the... We can land very good short takeoff and landing performance. You can land very... Google says GoldenEye had... Oh, it was GoldenEye had a PC6. Alright, with, what was his name? Tip of my tongue. Not Charles Bronson. That's Death Wish, because I'm flying over New York City. It was, Charles Bronson was in some pretty good movies, you know, he wasn't like the good, bad, and the ugly. Should rewatch Death Wish. The other day I watched... I mentioned it on stream already, but I'm kind of obsessed with the trailer for this thing, and I'm actually going to make it into a redeemable thing in the stream here. I watched a Jackie Chan film called Police Story from 1985. Pierce Brosnan, that's it. Okay, this is the forest where I got those leaves that I showed you, right here. Linwood Hill Park. Beautiful place, one of my favorite places in New York. Don't tell many people about it because it's a bit of a secret that in Manhattan you have this wonderful forest here. Old Grove Forest. Which legend has some guy called Peter Minuit sold Manhattan Island from a Lenape Indian for like $24 or something. See how choppy it is there? Hey Mort, how's it going, man? And gentlemen, people, welcome to Mort 75. 75. Happy Friday, man. I'm happy it's Friday. I worked. It was a busy week for me. Dealing with like lawyers to help my mom in Brazil, dealing with work, dealing with just life stuff. I'm really happy the weekend is here, and I'm really looking forward to flying airplanes this weekend. When you look to the right side of this wing, it kind of reminds you of British Airways, this paint job over there. PC6 over New York City, people. Is this what it's called, a porter? This is built. This is free in the new Microsoft Flight Simulator update, Mort. The nicest, my favorite thing about the update so far, this airplane. Look at this cockpit. It's really nice. There's two. That may answer the question I was having, because there's four airplanes you can select. One has floats, one has skis, and the other two, for me, they look like exactly the same one, but maybe one is the turboprop and the other one is the normal. How do you tell? From the engine, let's take a look outside view. The other one has a the other one has a glass cockpit. Look at that, it's gorgeous. This is a screenshot for the socials. It's a really cool airplane. It's like a little flying wolf that's made in Balsa Model Flight Simulator, where they're just attached. They stole the flaps from a different airplane, and they flipped it upside down, and they made a vertical stabilizer out of them. What a crazy thing. Yeah, I'm wondering, because the nose is so pointy. I imagine that's a feature of turboprops, right? A pointy nose like this. How pointy it is. The high performance souped up drag racer thing. Apollo Bonitinho, olha aqui, é folhinha! Showing leaves that I picked up in the city today for a polo for my cat. Picked this up, not in the city, but in the park here. Fall is here, people. Fall is here. É outra folhinha! The cats love the leaves. Alright, where should we try to land this thing? Did it go to Brooklyn? Should we try to land on 5th Avenue? There was a piston-powered one. Grantica says a Pratt & Whitney PT6, I assume that means. Wikipedia, Grand Tiger March says, Wikipedia says there are also only piston one without turbo. Let's land this and let's try to get the piston one, okay? Let's try to land on 5th Avenue or something. Track IR bug's very annoying. The thing is, I'm gonna be landing with like 32 knots of wind in an avenue. I don't know if the avenues affect the wind. That's gonna be tricky. And I feel that, look at this wind. I mean, I'm slowing down now, but look at it. It's throwing me around. I think we have to Park Avenue, a bit of trees. Too many trees, I think. Should we try it there? Should we try it in this, I forget what this, it's like these series of baseball fields in Central Park. Let's try it there. Updating it again. Don't think I placed the last update. Yeah. Yeah, last update there was a lot of gnashing of teeth and a lot of people complaining, you know, for good reasons. A lot of bugs, multiplayer bugs and stuff. This one, there will probably be others. Like, we already have a track IR bug, which is annoying. Matt Rock said he came and helped us and showed us that you have to map a key to enable and disable head tracking, turn it on and off to avoid to work around the bug that it just stops working it. You know what? You know where we should try to land? Let's try to land on the highway that I always, the expressway that I always forget the name of, on the east side of the city. It's named, I think, after a president or something. Is this a plane from Air America? I think I remember that. Was that with Mel Gibson? You know what movie I want to watch? I want to watch that one that Tom Cruise plays a pilot who flies drug runs or something. It's a fairly recent movie, I think. I don't know if it's any good, but you know, movie of Tom Cruise as a pilot will generally get my attention. Okay, let's try to land there. I think the wind is coming from behind me now. It is a good one? Cool. Robert Downey Jr. I did watch it the first time some weeks ago. The planes are cool, but the story and overall is meh. The new Tom Cruise ones. As long as it has cool planes, I'll probably be okay. Maybe let's try a touch and go, and then we'll go for the landing first. Let's try to go. We could try to land there. That looks... Bridges are always, you know, hit and miss in this because you don't know if there's actually a thing there. The collision modeling is implemented. Alright, let's see how this is looking now. Hey, Matt's right behind us. Awesome. There's Matt with a PC6 right behind us. Put the flaps down. I don't have the landing rate thing turned on now because I'm doing testing today, so I don't want to turn on third-party applications, third-party utilities while I'm testing, but we'll find out. I think I am going into the wind now. Excuse me, commuters, we're coming in for a landing. Right, touch down. Excuse me, commuters. We did. Oh. Alright, went over the... Oh shit! I think the collision modeling on the prop's a little off, but you know, if you can sprint away from it, you're okay, as they say. I feel like I think this part of town, or actually it's probably further south. Yeah, it's by Wall Street. Was recreated in The Division 2, New York expansion. All right. Let's power this thing off and try the other one to see if that's the piston one and this is the turboprop. The turboprop. This sounds like a turboprop. It's like that kind of high pitched, you know. I love this little thing. This little. Of this little spinny thing here, look. I love these little spinny things. I'm such a geek. I should get like a hat with a little spinning thing on the top. Alright, I'm not sure how to turn this off or anything. I'm brand new with this. Let's move the other one. Let's try to start it up from scratch. Oh, let's watch Matt come in for the landing. He's up front or something? Should put the parking brake. Parking brake, you pull this little thing here. Oh, Matt, I think Matt landed out there. Yeah, there he is. Awesome. Let's go check out Matt. Not fuel, but camera speed, please. Computer. Can you land on the Intrepid? Man, we should try with the F-18. Whoa, the model's looking. Matt's model's looking weird from this distance. There you go. That's a different model of PC6. Look at. Oh, there you go. It took a while to load. The wind is really tricky right now, people. Let's try to land on the Intrepid, alright? But I like this airplane a lot. Okay, so that was the PC6, the first one in the list. Let's just start in the air. Actually, let's start at LaGuardia. Try code. Their gates, ramps. LaGuardia is such a mess. Maybe instead of LaGuardia, let's try let's go to Teterboro. Where's the wind coming from? Let's see. So there's departure. Not giving me wind there. Apart from this parking here. So here in the aircraft selection, this is the first PC6. It is PC6. It doesn't really give me. Where did it give like? Did it have more information about it? That's the Pilatus PC6. Then you have the one of floats. Then you have the one of skis. And then down here you have this one. It just says Pilatus PC6 as well. Try this thing. And see what happens. And we can try to land on the Intrepid of this. Have you been to New York, Mort? If not, and if you do come, that goes for anyone in... oh, head up. I have something on the door. Not sure what that was. Oh, look at this. This one's for you, Grand Tiger Martin. Honeymoon 11 years ago. Awesome, man. 11 years ago. Oh, 10 years were 2011. All right. Cool. If you ever come back, beers on me or coffee, whatever you like drinking. All right, so I think this looks like a turboprop too. Maybe the other ones are not turboprop and this is a turboprop. Let's see what the what the sound tells us. Cool. And if I come to England, you know, nice to meet up. Always a pleasure. I do want to organize a streamer meetup or just like a chat meetup at some point. All right. I think they all are. The original pistons were quite old. Copy that. I wonder what the difference is between this one and the other one. Taking a look from the outside, maybe this one is like the doors here. Maybe this is for people to jump out of parachutes. The doors are looking, the windows are looking a little bit different there. Take a look inside. Oh. Oh, the other one, I think the other ones are cargo and this one is passengers. And that was because I remember looking back on the other ones, there wasn't nothing in the back, and this one has passenger seats. Before like a parachute jumpers or, you know, just someone. Oh no, here it is. This is glass cockpit. That's the difference. All right, this is a glass cockpit. Yeah. Well, let's try to start it up. Take it for a spin. Let's learn how to do this thing. I don't know if this thing is not working or if it's me that or if it's track IR that's causing a problem. Oh, there it is. Park and brake is set. Yep. Control locks. And that's just like the controls are clear, right? Oh, no. Ah, the gust, they have gust locks, all right. Okay, interesting. Okay, so you do have to do that. All right. Park and brake is set, yep. Power lever, check idle, yep, we're at idle. Idle control lever cut off, all right. Whoa, okay, this is so... I think the turboprop really made it a useful plane. The more power. Okay, outside. Okay, check idle. This one I'm a little. Oh, okay, that's fine. This one is not showing me where I should look. If it's a track IR bug, a plane bug, but I think we're in cutoff, so I'll just tick it. Property. I'm outside air temperature below 10 degrees centigrade. I think this thing here is the outside air temperature. We're not below 10 degrees centigrade, so we don't need to feather that. 10 or higher, pull forward. Okay. All right. Tick. Guess I don't need to tick that, but whatever. Starter switch. Okay, I'll just say this is before starting the engine, so I'll just say it's probably off. I'll just tick all this stuff and we'll move forward. Oh, this is just on the Garmin here, I guess. I'll just tick this stuff. I kind of wish now, if this is just a glass cockpit one, I kind of wish I was at the other one, and I might actually... Let's do this one first, and then do the other one another time. I'm just gonna tick this stuff because it's all gonna be fine. Do 4-star. No, this is starting engine. Okay. Yeah, this thing is not working. Clicking, it doesn't show me where it is. So, you know what I think we're gonna do? We're just gonna try to figure it out without worrying about this stuff. Look at the full you shut off all the ignition and the magnetos and stuff, and then the other stuff we'll just figure it out as we go along. And anti stabilizer trim, emergency fuel, LT for emergency, crash, autopilot stuff over there. Over here on the side, have lights. Battery power is internal power standby. Fuel pump, that's where it is for where it takes off and takeoffs. Oh, here's the starter. That's for ignition, but let's check. There's no magnetos and stuff. Oh, already moving? Oh shit. I think the turbo really made it. Oh yeah, I read that, sorry. Instrument brightness. Is that it? Oh, the fuel system valve is here. Stabilize and trim. Pretty simple plane. On max. External fuel, don't need that, I think. All the anti-ice stuff. Alright, let's just tell the tower we're departing and see what happens. Runway 1. Alright.
Taxi hold short runway 1 via taxiway Quebec cross runway 1 Quebec Lima Kilo hypertext Hero 1.
Figure out where runway 1 is. That's 24. So let's see what's the back azimuth of 24. 60. I think it's gonna be a different one. There's 190. It's gonna be that one. It's gonna be, they want us to go all the way there. And I'm just gonna taxi on this side over here. We have to go all the way back there because the wind is probably coming from there. The windsock we can spot here. I wonder if they increased the, I don't know how I would test this like by feel right now really, but if they increase the, there's a windsock. Yep, strong wind, look at that, 5, 10, about 13 knots of wind coming from the track IR bug, that's annoying. Coming from 010 more or less. Alright, parking brakes off. On the dial, on the gauges one, it's a red thing, and this one it's a yellow thing. Probably forgot something. Don't have any power. Probably forgetting something. Oh, door again, standby. Oh, it's time for you to eat. All right. I'm gonna take a quick break before we figure out how to, because this plane is not, the throttle's not having an effect. But let me just take a look at one thing. Oil temperature. Maybe I have to wait till it warms up or something. Let's turn on a fan. Fuel pumps maybe. Oh, this is internal fuel control, so probably not that. And I have to go feed my little felines here. Generate a bus switch maybe. I really should learn how to take it off properly, but I actually prefer doing it with like a manual. If I get my hands on it. There you go. That was it. I can hear it. There you go. Oil pressure is going up. Now it's in the green. Oil temperature is going up too. There was something about having the oil temperature at oh, track IR bug again. Pretty annoying bug. There's something about getting the oil. Take a look. Get 12 oil pressure. Whoa, 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 whoa! Now it's now she's waking up. Here we go. Check in the key. All right, now. Whoa! Now she's up. Whoa! I'm crossing the runway here. All right, I'm gonna taxi to the end of runway 1. Hopefully, no plane is coming in while I'm doing these shenanigans, and then I'm gonna hold and I'm gonna go feed the cast and I'll come back and oh, Matt's right there. Probably doing it properly, unlike me. Nice airplane. I like it. That strobe light. Shit. That's cool. Someone's coming. They're like, hey, what the heck are you doing? Oh, control. Oh, that's the thing? Alright. Kind of like in DCS, I think is right control home or right Windows home or something. Copy that. Teterboro air traffic control. I apologize. It's a new airplane. I never. Hey, Icebird! Look, man, I'm flying that plane you were showing me the other day. But yours is the paid one, right? Because mine doesn't have that alien interstellar cable antenna on the top, the boomerang thing. But I love this airplane, dude. I'm flying. We did the dials, beautiful. Now I'm trying the glass cockpit one. We're about to have the first takeoff in it. Did it earlier of the dials one and of the gauges one, and it was like 32 knot winds, so it was tricky. But we managed to take off. Yeah, that's just the default skin for the glass cockpit one. Aiga! You finished my second trial of VAT Sim 10. Dude, awesome! Were you streaming? The second time ever on VAT Sim? Congrats! The people of the stream here. Let's hold off and look at this landing of this. What is it? A3. AI A320, I think. Hello to Icebird and congrats. on first on playing VATSIM. I'm gonna get there at some point. VATSIM, for people who don't know, is like you have real people acting as air traffic controllers in an airport, usually one of the busy airports like LAX or something, and you talk to these real people instead of talking to the AI and ATC, and they talk back to you, and you try to use the real radio protocol banter terminology, and it's an achievement to do that, because you're basically learning how the real pilots do it, and you have a real person talking back to you. And look at that wind. You can see the wind by look at that. Oh, wait, so your first try you crashed 5 miles from threshold? Oh shit. So much more to do and think of. Dude, I can't imagine. I mean, I see some streamers that do that often, and I think they're real pilots, because they do it very, I don't know, maybe not, but they do it very easily. I guess it's just, it's like anything, it's something you learn. I'm gonna hold off short here. I'm gonna go feed the cats, and I'll be right back. Are you here? Matt's there. Hold up. Let me try to fix my there's something going on with my my outside view I want to fix. Oh, here you go. I think we're down here somewhere. Here we are. We're right here. We're currently in Teterboro, ready to take off our runway 1. Oh, now I see your real life was shining through. Oh shit, sorry. Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna go feed the cat. There's the real world. I will be right back. And I'm going to go take this thing for a spin. We're gonna try to land her on the Intrepid. We're doing that for Mort. He asked us if we can try to land this on the Intrepid on the Hudson River. So we'll do that. We'll try to land her. I don't know if there's collision modeling on that thing, but we're gonna find out. I'll leave you a view of this wonderful P6 airplane here. I don't know what that strobe light is. Let's hide it a little bit. There. I'll be right back. Come, Apollo Potato. I still have a cat eating that I have to keep the... Whoa! The heck is that? Oh, is it because it's not loading it? Because it doesn't load. It's a sort of LOD bug over there that with the PC6 that it just disappears. Server is East USA, I think. Yeah, East USA. And we are at Teterboro. Let's take a look. We're at Teterboro. I don't know what the iCal is. Teterboro. Alright, let's turn the music down a little bit. Boy. Oh. But I have to... Whoa, there's a big fire engine out here. Whoa, go see what's going on. And I have to open the door for the other cat. Iceberg F-18. There's like 4 fire engines and a fire, those Arma sort of 4x4s just arrived. They seem pretty relaxed. I don't smell smoke or see any smoke from fire. So it's probably someone fell in the river or something else going on out there here in the real world. Okay, let's stop the flying toasters. I'm back, so we don't need back shortly anymore. The cats are fed. Let's see. What's this X Microsoft thing? That's my... I have to change my... Alright. Iceberg of the F-18. Awesome. That was my first flight earlier today in the Sim Update 7. Landing at Miramar. Oh shit, sorry. Yeah, that'll be really hard for me to do VATSIM. I already have trouble with AI ATC. Upward and back visibility is the weak point on the visibility in this plane. Forward side is great, but upward and back, you know, generally difficult upward and back visibility in most vehicles, and cars included. Whoa, whoa, whoa! There's a lot of wind here. Oh man. Almost a full right rudder here. It'd be such a powerful plane this that you have to be very gentle on the throttle, and you have to get ready to... I don't think there's rudder trim in this thing. You just have to like be gentle, very gentle with the throttle, and be ready in those big wings and those large control surfaces. The wind really hits them. Boom, and there goes Iceberg of the F-18. But look how far I am being pushed to by the wind to the left side of the runway here. Trying to smoothly... There we go, we're up. Tricky one to take off this with a lot of wind. I'm surprised. I should try it with the Cessna to see if it is as tricky with the amount of wind. But we're up. Gonna head down the Hudson and try to land on the maybe we can try to land with the put down the your tail hook iceberg and try to land on the... I don't think it would do anything because I don't think they have the restraining wires installed in the Intrepid. It's an aircraft carrier that is now a museum here, an Air Force and Flight Museum in the Hudson River on the west side of Manhattan Island. I've watched Back to the Future there once. Whoopa! Arthur! Hey, look, the emotes are working for that. Arthur, come in with the subscription. Thank you so much, Arthur. It's 11 months in a row. Cheaper the other day is 12 months. Here with me for a year. A very special guest, Arthur. Childhood friend of mine. Played Arma together yesterday. Maybe we'll play again tonight if he feels like it. And really my impetus to start streaming was to have met him again after so many years and talking about video games, and I'm really happy that he still plays video games. We played video games as kids together, and after all this time, once again, instead of sitting side by side now like we used to do in front of I think it was a 286 or maybe a 386 PC at his parents' house. Now we're, you know, across the country from each other, but we meet in the digital world, usually in Arma. Met in Elite, we've met in Division, some other places. Thanks so much for the follow, Lego Master. First follower for a while here. No, I've been a bit absent lately because of work and stuff, but hopefully I might have to change my schedule a little bit, but hopefully we're gonna get back to stream more regularly again. Copy that, Teterboro Tower, acknowledging a frequency change, and we are off.
Teterboro Tower, Hypertext Hero, 1 frequency change.
Oh. Okay, the Intrepid could be up here somewhere. There it is. I think that's it. No, it's further up, I think. See. Around Midtown. No, it's a little bit... I think it's a little touch north from Midtown. There's a cruise ship. I think... Let's keep going and let's look for it. Matt flying right next to me here in another PC-6 has some sort of level of detail bug that disappears when I zoom in. There she is. There's the Intrepid. There's a Concorde right there. There's an SR-71 Blackbird. There's an F-16, an F-14 Tomcat. So Mort wants me to try to land there. That's going to be tricky. Matt's going in. That's going to be a tricky one because the wind is coming from the north, I think. The wind's coming from 010 or actually 013, I think. It's a feature. Good luck. Thanks, Mort. But what's a feature? The I don't know how the heck the... Okay, so the wind is coming from what seems to be this direction. No, actually it's coming from... Trying to get a feel for the wind. Matt's doing some low pass, getting a feel for the wind. I feel the wind is coming from around this direction. But what we had said before, like 330, 310 or something like that. I think it's 310 we had seen earlier. Over at that other airfield in New Jersey that we first took off with the PC-6. That takeoff was a gauge one. So that means we'd have to come from the opposite side. Which works because it's weird. Like they put a house on this west side of the Intrepid here. There's like what appears to be a big house. Maybe that's what is there now. That's where we watch. There were free movies before the pandemic. I mean, you know, if you're sitting outside, there's very low risk of catching any type of virus, really. It's when you're indoors in enclosed spaces, all the windows closed, that it gets more risky. There, Matt. Let's observe Matt. You know, he's a much better pilot than I am, so let's see him go, and then I'll say, hey, hold my beer, and then I'll try it. I'll try as well. There he goes. He might go around. You know, it's a little tricky. Land on something, on an aircraft carrier. I mean, but it's a good situation to do it in because of the 30 knot wind. Oh, and he's down, and he hit the Mirage or something. The wings on this thing are pretty. That was a very good attempt, though. But look how wide the wings are. The wingspan of this thing is, of this flying wolf. That's I think we might have trouble with this thing of this wingspan. Maybe a Cessna would actually be a better choice. But how's that for a challenge? Land on the Intrepid decommissioned aircraft carrier here in New York City. Take the float and land next to it. Alright, well, I'm gonna give it a shot. Here we go. I'm gonna put the flaps down, throw them down. Throw these flaps down here. Passing Broadway there. This looks pretty nice, huh? The city at night. Okay, let's throw it the other side now. Wow, it's like photorealistic, this game. Like if you squint, it looks like you're in a real airplane. Is that it? No, I've lost it. Oh no, there he is. Matt's over there. Follow where Matt is. Let's sneak in between these two buildings here. And then sneak her in between these buildings over here. Hopefully my wings won't flip that weird like tower thing. Gonna do from outside view. The Captain Krakenar. Oh yeah, look at that wind, man. We are full speed 50 apparently. Just above 50 knots. Shit. I try to miss the Mirage or the F-16 to the right, but I had to put her down and let's try again. Let's just start on top of it instead of and let's try I want to go back to the I want to go back to the one of gauges, this one. We'll try a different library. We'll try this really bright firefighting look like. And I just put set as departure right on Matt there. Give it a shot. It's a tail dragger thing too, you know. I just put her down, like plonked her down, and of course, like here goes a prayer to the gods of flight simulation. Please let the new clouds for IL-2 Sturmovik come out for Christmas. Thank you. Our woman. There we go. Yeah, look at this. I love these dials. I love this like spinny little thing over here. These spinny little things. All right, flaps down. There's a Concorde there. I haven't actually visited the actual museum. I've just went to watch the free movie, watch Back to the Future. I should go and visit the museum. That thing. I think it's that like Robin or something. That's an interesting airplane. The French, I think, aerobatic airplane. Spend some more time in that too. So many good airplanes to play in this game, whether they're built in or free airplanes, paid airplanes. I'm about to buy a Widgeon, but I keep getting distracted. But the stability of the game of this update seems better to me. I mean, I didn't have that many crashes with the last update like a lot of people were having. But frame rates seem alright. I'm flying New York here. Tricky is this building here. Oh, I'm coming the wrong one. The one next to it. What is this thing? Is it a floating parking lot? Okay. You can see the SR-71 right there. There's F-14 next to it. There's F-16 in front of it. Like, I think a Mirage. I don't know what kind of Mirage, or F-3 or something. There's an F-4 Phantom there. The trick is landing and stopping in time. Now it's a good time to try it because of the 30 plus knot wind, so we can fly very slow that way. Fly in New York City, Tim. Yeah, I think there's an A6. Did you go more when you came? I need to go to the museum. You know, go like next week or something. We have a friend from out of town coming over. We haven't seen her in a while. And maybe I'll say, hey, Terry Ann, do you want to go to an airplane museum, you know? An unusual thing. I mean, I love airplanes. No, people that don't like airplanes may get bored to death, but there is a Concorde there. Ooh, there's a Stallhorn there. There's a Concorde. I think there's a space shuttle there, if I remember right. Look at this wind. Turbo porters. Well, these things are called porters, huh? I remember this from the GoldenEye then, the James Bond, at the beginning of the James Bond. I'm gonna have to go look at that. Again. Where's our airspeed? I can almost read the advert over there. Shit, wrong way. Let's go around. I think there's a Harrier there, like there's a MiG-21. The thing is, there's too many airplanes, and if the collision modeling is on for those things, there's just not a lot of space for me to land with this thing there. It's probably possible with this wind, but very tricky. The Empire State Building. This is where you get mega buses from a little bit around here. There's the Port Authority bus terminal. Taking buses to Pennsylvania from there. I need to come in from a little further. Although with that strong wind, it's not too much trouble if you come in from, do a turn from pretty close. Like looking like Blade Runner a bit here. Color grading would be a little more orange with Blade Runner, but did I put the flaps down? Ah, down. Yeah, only chance really is has to sneak in over the F-14 there. And just that little patch over there. But the problem is right ahead of it, there's some plane there. I don't know what it is. Try one more. Try one more. I landed two. I hit the F-14. It is a shame. We'll keep trying. You know, I landed on Everest in this game with a Daher, so it took me, I think, like 4 hours. I don't know if I'm gonna have 4 hours to do this now, but the reason I had to do it with the Daher is that Everest is at like 30,000 feet or something. So, you know, Cessnas and something that won't get that high. Fly right. 692 with a air jetliner, an A320. Any other tricks to make this thing go even slower? Any flats or like flaps or something, or air brakes? Probably not, right? Attempting to land on the Intrepid in New York City. This shenanigan coming to you courtesy of a request from Mort. Prop pitch, like you mean like almost feather it? Like that? Does that slow her down? Or is it the other way around, or is I put like... For some reason I think keeping it maximum actually makes it... These can fly the props... Oh, really? Like slow down? Shit. So I will do that after I land, basically, right? Jeez, okay. That's useful to know. So I could land and then hit reverse. I wonder if it's a specific button or... That was close. That was a good one. That was close. It looks like there is no collision modeling on that thing in front there. It's supposed to be an airplane, I think. So if we get it better, we may be able to do this. Because of this 30 plus knot wind. What an agile thing this. What's the... 160 knots red line airspeed, so less than the BN2. My flaps. I'm gonna be ready to pick back this lever here, the prop pitch. There you go, reverse. So it goes reverse. Wow, alright. Awesome to have knowledgeable people in the stream that can teach us about these things. What a crazy machine. Like the propeller can go in reverse. You know, you have reverse thrust in jetliners. It just... But I think, I don't know if that, it's not like the turbine spins the other way all of a sudden. I think it redirects the thrust, I think. I'm not sure. But something spinning really fast one way and then... Well, lots of turboprops can do this. Interesting. It's the way, it's a feature of turboprop airplanes, I guess. Oh, watch out. Getting a little fast now. Go around. Looks like it's placarded there, like basically I can't go. Let me get a little speed and altitude and I'll try to put all the way back. Oh shit. 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 I cut the mixture, but I can't turn it on anymore. Okay, well, emergency landing on the road right here. An accident. I cut the mixture and I couldn't turn it back on again. Maybe I have to like I have to press the ignition again. Another wonderful thing about flight simulators, you can do all this stuff and learn to fly the plane before you go up on a real one. You know? The thing, they started using flight simulators. I saw like a flight simulator that was basically like a wooden box. It was to teach the flight instruments or just to get used to airplane controls. I actually had an emergency landing. I wasn't piloting, obviously, because I'm not a pilot, just a digital one. But I landed in Gander, Newfoundland, emergency landing in an airliner once, and then I had 24 hours there, so unexpected. I went to a museum there, and I saw this World War II era, I think 1940s or 1930s maybe era, flaps down. Flight simulator, which was just like a wooden box with like some dials in front, and like a stick and you know, like rudder pedals with like just rope and pulleys attached to it. Yeah, I think it's I think it was something like that. Yeah, link train. I'll try to find a picture of it after if I accomplish this landing. Is that guy trying to land there too? Urgira. Gonna crab her in a little bit, lose airspeed. Oh. Going this low because of the wind, okay? Okay, there is collision and modeling in that thing, so it wasn't a thing, it was just collision and modeling on that thing, alright? Wow. All right, I think for this attempt, I'm gonna leave it here for these landings attempts. What else is new on this patch that anybody wants to look at? Oh, it's my pleasure. I mean, we'll try it again. Maybe like during it with daylight. We could keep going if you guys want. But I just wanna see if there's another airplane. Okay, let's try the floats. Let's do a test of that. Let's try the float version of this plane, and let's go fly somewhere else, and see if the control of the airplane when you're on the water is any better. Hey, Joey's out there. Let's go say hi to Joey. I'm just gonna let's do a flyby on Joey. All right, this is this dude right here. Very nice guy. Where is he by? He's by Kilo November Papa Alpha Pensacola. I think it's an Air Force base or something, I'm not sure. No, we'll do it. Maybe not of that airplane, or maybe you can't do it, but I have a feeling you can. Maybe of a plane of slightly smaller wings to try to thread through that last aircraft there. First, let's go say hi to Joey if he's in the game. Take a look around. I think he was on the ground. Maybe he's not playing online. Maybe he's just hanging out. But there's water here. We can test the water, the rudder authority. Let's take a look at from the outside. Look at how pretty airplane this is, painted all red especially. So these are the rudders here. You see when you're in the water, I think there's a button, I think it's the brake button you press. Whoa. What I pressed there. Interesting. The water one is glass cockpit. I wonder if there's an option to have the one that's not glass cockpit. The float one being the having the dials float plane. And I wonder, another question I have about this update, if you have the deluxe version of Microsoft Flight Simulator, you know, the ultimate one, does this new update give you stuff that is not in the regular version? Let's go for a landing right here. Let's land, pretend that's a runway there, and then we'll try to taxi into where those boats are parked. Has both the buzzer and a woman's voice for the stall warning. Lots of rudder authority, this machine. A little bit on rails. I think if I had landed at that attitude, I don't know if it would have. Okay, that's feeling a little better. Let's try to put that down now. I think this thing. I think I have to actually map something for the water thing. Oh. Check it out. I don't want all the water rudder. Control W. Okay. Control W. Control W. There we go. Oh, yes. All right. Now we got control. This is looking better than... Whoa. Maybe it's the wind. It's the wind. I think we're in trouble here. Control W of the rudder again. Really interesting thing about these low planes. They have wheels too, you know. The gear is gonna go down now. In the mud here. This turboprop is powerful enough to get us. Oh, hey, 1, 2, max! An applause for the airplane. All right. I wanna. Oh, look at this wind. All right. Something about the control. I think it's something to do maybe with that vertical stabilizer that's so oddly shaped. It's just like straight control surface sticking out the back. But there's something about this airplane that I feel like I have to. Maybe it's new of the simulator, but I feel like with this airplane I have to watch out for wind much more than with the other ones. It gets pushed by wind very, very, very easily. Control W for the water rudder. Look at that, it's just getting thrown around. Let's put the gear down again. Water rudder up. Maybe it's the power of the engine, who knows. But I do feel there's more rudder authority of this thing, the water rudder authority than I had of before. This way I'm going against the tailwind. I mean, with the wind behind me. Alright, gear up. Rudder down. Yeah, I'm just getting pushed around. And there's not much that I seem to be able to do about it. I should taxi over to whatever this place is and see if looks like a disused airfield or something. We'll try to take off from here, and then we'll land somewhere further from land, and we'll do some more tests with the water rudder. Oh, the back wheel's not... The wheels... Okay, here's a bug for Sobo. The wheels in this are not animated on the float. This fixed. That's a bit of a bug. Minor, but I love seeing these. This is just a road. I love seeing the wheels actually spin in these airplanes. Okay, let's paste it away. There's iceberg of a CC-19. Not sure what that is. We'll observe as he comes by. Try to form up icebird's wing. Alright. Full power. Very tricky airplane. Oh, it's that... What? Oh no, this is the tricycle wheeled Cub. So cool. Oh, look at that shadow. That's so awesome. Very windy here in the southern United States, wherever this is, Louisiana or something as well. Alright, let's just very gently try to power up and... No, I'm getting pushed really hard to the left side there. Okay, that's another one for us to try, the tricycle wheeled Cub. Man, I'm just gonna crash here. Let's do this as a test. Okay, let's see if it's this airplane that the control surfaces get affected by the wind so much that it makes it really difficult to actually take off with it. Let's go back to where we're flying around. I'm just gonna set it. This is departure, and let's pick the. This is a plane that I haven't tested yet. That's new in this. It's a Cub, but instead of being a tail dragger, it has a tricycle landing gear configuration. Here it is. Cub Crafter's NX Cub. Alright, we'll try that. I love the smiley face. Oh, it has a smiley face, right? You know, I was thinking, Iceberg, remember I did half of that race in Canada, and then I had to go to I had to go see my mom in Italy, so I couldn't do the other half. I was thinking about actually completing it, you know, even though it just for myself. Maybe I could do it in this plane, but I probably would continue with the same rules and use the Cub that I had used. Yeah, I'm not sure. These weekends, yeah, 12-hour stream again, you know. Yeah, if you wanna maybe plan it out, we could try it. I have to speak with Amber and see what's coming up. Look at that. That is cute. Okay, let's see what Iceberg is talking about here, because he accompanied me in this long 12-hour stream once, more than once, but on a plane like this, but it wasn't a tricycle one like this one. Look at that. It's a cute little airplane, isn't it? It has a smiley face. Look at that. All right, wait a minute. I'm gonna have to. They did, yeah. You know, you have to add. You have to, as Matt said, you have to. God damn it! See, you have to map. I don't know if you saw that. You have to map. Enable and disable head tracking in order to be able to fix it. Very happy little airplane. Look at that. To get that background a little bit cleaner. A screenshot here. All right, let's go. I know it's really annoying. I have to keep going, resetting it basically. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, Iceberg for all, flying a cub. Oh. Bermuda Triangle disappeared. Okay. If I remember this, parking brake was. Isn't it something you pulled in this thing, or was it just? Somebody did. Was this it? The parking brake on this. Man, it's been a while. Oh, I just pressed Control B. Yeah, I hope they fix track IR soon. That for me priority for sure. Much quieter airplane than the PC-6, or not a turboprop. Yeah, this is nice. I like this airplane. Is very cozy. It's small cockpit, very good visibility, up and back as well. Even look at that. Someone please make a mod for Microsoft Flight Simulator that you can install paintball guns on the plane, so you can do like mock dogfights, you know, and have them actually splatter on the other plane, like on the screen and the people who gets most splatters. They could do like a World War II simulator, a shooter game with no violence, just paintballs. I think that would be awesome. Do a quick touch and go here. Yeah, this is a fun. If I ever could afford an airplane, I'd probably want something like this, and take off from anywhere, you know, land anywhere. Oh, very sturdy though, landing gear. Very sturdy. Iceberg flying close formation here. Let's do another touch and go. We've got Furguera out there. There's someone in chat here of a 747, the queen of the skies. Here you go, another touch and go. I wanna let me just quickly fix my. I don't think that I. Oh, is that my plane? It is. Did they implement like a tower view? Because that, I don't know what I'm pressing, but it's almost like it goes to a tower view. That's what I miss a lot from the earlier versions of Microsoft Flight Simulator, or flyby view apparently coming next year. Oh, hammerhead, probably a little too low for this. All right, I want to fix my out my drone view and I want to get a close view of the airplane. I want to see how sturdy this landing gear is in the outside view from the drone view. Let me try to reset the drone view if I can. There it is. Okay, now it's reset. We're going to come back that way. And we're going to keep a close eye on the plane to see if there's any animation on because these things they look like there's these landing gears, these wheels on this plane look like they're designed, you know, it's a bush plane so you can land wherever you like, but they look like totally pretty much solid, like I don't know what material that is. Wow. And I love seeing like the actuation of like the suspension built into these landing gears. So I'm curious if there is a little bit of give, if it bends a little bit. This one, in this case. Just gonna keep a close eye on it. The kind of things I like to do in these simulators. Okay. Yeah, there is a little bit. You could see like a little bit. Another touch. Let's try to put her down a little harder now. I'm gonna cut power here and flare quite high. If for those. Yeah, there's a little bit of give, not too much. Fun little plane. Very friendly, even has a smiley face out front. This thing here, I think, is the flaps. Big lever right on the side. Like on an old bus or something. Alright, how about a touch and go on the control tower? That looks like the control tower. I don't know why the control tower is out in the... That is the control tower is out like in a forest. There's a bunch of antennas, we won't be able to do it, but... Yeah, I think that'll be a little tricky. Icebird's right here with us. It is a really visually stunning game, this. You can fly anywhere in the world, which is probably my favorite thing about it. Very nice maneuvering here. Good to be playing Microsoft Flight Simulator, any flight simulator, but Microsoft Flight Simulator especially again in a while. Oh, there goes Track IR again. What? All right. Time is at 5:13. Lovely, and applause for Icebird's flying here. Very smooth and beautiful piece of flying there. All right, people, I'm gonna land, and then I'm gonna go raid someone because it's time for me to wash the dishes here and prepare for deep pan pizza. And I have them on the notes there. I have to look up some recipes to send to Wild Craze that I promised I would. Chicken, carrots, the C's, chicken, carrots, cheese, and we have deep pan pizza today, so let's start doing some preparation for that. Help Amber and wash the dishes, and just get ready for a weekend of video gaming. So lucky and privileged to be able to be living in a time when you play games like this, flying an airplane in a pretty much photorealistic setting. It's wonderful. We have a suggestion of someone to raid. Feel free to say it in the chat. Later tonight, I'll probably be back streaming some game or other. Maybe some Elite in a while. Maybe some Balsa Model Flight Simulator. Maybe some DCS. Maybe some IO2. Some Arma with Arthur and some other friends with the new Western Sahara DLC. And that's a pretty cool view. You get the sense of speed in this game. Oh, it's pretty smooth landing from a side view. Whoa. When I'm back, I'm gonna, with Microsoft Flight Simulator next week, the regular scheduled streams, I am going to get SimToolkit Pro working again, and if it's working. And we are going to have more opportunities to get for you to get on the landing rate leaderboard, maybe many of opportunities at once by doing touch and goes, because the prizes are going to be next month. You have a video game to, or a plane, or a video game to the top 3 of people on the leaderboard. Very nice. I like this plane a lot. This is a very nice plane. I like this plane a lot. Oh, there he is. I was looking for him. There he is. This is a fun one, huh? Because it has all the joy and the fun flight of the of the Cub with better visibility due to the tricycle landing gear. Look at that, and a scrap on my face there, and there's a little face. That is a screenshot, people. One more scrap on my face. A weird screenshot. Awesome. If I could, I would wave my hand now. Maybe someday, you know, and some, I think in IL2 or is it DCS, if you, maybe it was Falcon BMS, if you can actually, well, if you move your head, you can see the other pilot moving their head. I'll wait for you from here, Icebird. Let's go raid someone while I run the outro. And by the way, if you've subscribed now, you're not showing up on the subscription subscribers. I do this stuff manually because I'm a little crazy, and it'll show up in the next stream. We have to fix the top subscription gifter as well. I don't know, it's out of my hands really because it's a Stream Elements thing. But let's see if there's someone who I know out there who's streaming. Now we'll go check out the channel and see anybody else. Thanks so much, Iceberg. Thanks for flying with me. Stay safe yourself. Happy Friday and have an excellent weekend. I will see you again soon. Let's go say hi to let's see. No, there's no one. Anybody playing IL2? Let's take a look. Peace out. Peace out to everyone out there. Looking for someone to raid quickly. Someone of a Reno Air Race there. Black Box 711. That's a lot of viewers. Barronchito. That's so cool. Iceberg goes off with us in this sunset-like moment here. With the little NX Club tricycle landing here. Elvis Brasil ao vivo. That looks like a shooter, not Microsoft Flight Simulator. Take a quick look at DCS, maybe. Anyone playing Balsa? Nope. Try them DCS World. There. Robo HQ Viper time. I always like flying the Vipers. That's probably one of the ones I'm gonna I'm gonna buy first for jets in DCS, although I might go for Korean War one first. Let's try this guy. He's got 42 views. That's the meaning of life and everything according to Douglas Adams. Oh, let's give him a shot. And I'll probably be back later. If not, I will be back this weekend. It's a bit of a streaming weekend here at Hypertext HQ. Thanks so much for being here. Thanks for the follows. Thanks for the sub, Arthur. And lots of love to you all. Hypertext, peacing out. Raid, here we go.